Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In the last lecture, we have started theory and design of secondary treatment units, that is third unit, in which we have seen regarding what is meant by unit operation and unit processes. Then we have seen regarding classification of secondary treatment processes, and also we have seen regarding role of microorganism in secondary treatment. In this lecture, we are going to study regarding theory of activated sludge process, then typical layout of activated sludge plant and flow sheet for the conventional activated sludge plant. So starting with the theory of activated sludge process. As we know, the activated process was so named because it involves the production of an activated mass of microorganism capable of aerobically stabilizing wastewater. The activated sludge is the sludge which is obtained by settling sewage in presence of abundant oxygen so as to be charged with favorable aerobic microorganisms. It is based on providing intimate contact between the sewage and the biological active sludge. Such a sludge is produced initially by prolonged aeration, which favor the growth of microorganisms with a special ability to oxidize the organic matter present in wastewater. Then working of activated sludge process. The wastewater from primary settling tank is mixed with a dose of activated sludge and is aerated in the aeration tank for a period of some hours. During this aeration, the microorganisms in the sewage multiply in number by assimilating part of the influent organic matter, means they will consume the organic matter which are present in the wastewater. The biological mass generated in the aeration tank contains zoological bacteria, protozoa, rotifers, etc. The biomass is generated generally flocculent and quick settling. It is separated from the aerated sewage in a tank called as secondary sedimentation tank and is recycled continuously to the aeration tank depending upon the requirement. Next one, the mixture of recycled sludge and wastewater solids in aeration tank is called as mixed liquor suspended solids. The recycling of sludge helps in the initial build-up of high concentration of active bacteria or microorganism in the mixed liquor, which accelerate the BOD removal rate from the wastewater. Once the required concentration of microorganism in mixed liquor has been reached to maintain food to microorganism ratio for optimum operation, further increase is controlled by regulatory, recycled and wasting the excess sludge from the system. Next slide, layout of a typical activated sludge process plant. So this is the first unit, that is primary sedimentation tank. So waste after the primary sedimentation tank is applied to the aeration tank, and after that aeration period it goes to the secondary clarified or secondary sedimentation tank, and whatever the settled sludge is there, it is recirculated like this depending upon the requirement. It may be applied to primary sedimentation tank or it may be applied after the primary sedimentation tank to maintain the proper MLSS concentration in the aeration tank, and whatever the excess sludge is there, it is sent to the sludge thickeners, then it is digested properly and then it is filled in sludge drying beds. So this is the typical layout of ASP. Then this is the flow sheet for the conventional activated sludge plant with various parameters. So here is the primary sedimentation tank, and Q is the discharge of wastewater which is coming from the primary sedimentation tank, and L0 is the BOD of the sewage after the primary sedimentation tank. Now when this wastewater is coming to this aeration tank, let V be the volume of the aeration tank, XT is the MLSS concentration. MLSS is nothing but mixed liquor suspended solids concentration, and YL is the BOD of the content, because Y0 is the BOD from the primary sedimentation tank and some recirculated sludge is there, so it becomes YL, that is the BOD of the mixer. After certain aeration period, the content is taken out from the aeration tank, so that content is Q from the primary sedimentation tank and QR is the recirculated sludge. So total Q plus QR we are taking out, then MLSS concentration XT, and L is the BOD remaining in the sewage after aeration tank, and this total content is coming to the secondary clarifier or secondary sedimentation tank. After settling of the sludge, whatever the supernatant is there, it is taken out, so that quantity is Q minus QW. It is called as treated sewage or effluent. Then XE is the concentration of solids remain in the treated sewage, and YE is the BOD which is remained in the treated sewage. Now whatever sludge is there, it is taken out, and that quantity is QR plus QW. So in this XR is the concentration of solids in the return sludge, and QW is the quantity of wasted sludge, and QR is the quantity of sludge which is recirculated to the aeration tank. Now X is MLVSS concentration, that is mixed liquor volatile suspended solids, and the relation between MLVSS and MLSS is, that is MLVSS is equal to 0.8 times of MLSS. So these are the conventional activated sludge plant with different notations. Then we are going to study regarding the mass balance equation for this activated sludge plant. Mass balance equation is nothing but what are the different quantities which are coming to the aeration tank and what are the different quantities which are leaving the aeration tank. So the mass balance equation written for the activated sludge plant is like this, that is biomass inflow coming to the activated sludge plant is equal to biomass outflow leaving the activated sludge plant. So biomass inflow coming to the activated sludge plant is Q plus QR into XT, that is Q coming from the primary sedimentation tank and QR coming from the recirculated sludge, and is equal to Q minus QW into XC. This is leaving the system through treated sewage, and plus QR plus QW, this is the recirculated quantity. Rearranging the terms in above equation, we can write Q minus QW into XE plus QW into XR is equal to Q plus QR into XT minus QR into XR. So this is the mass balance equation for the activated sludge plant, where Q is the inflow to the ASP meter cube per day. QR is the recirculation ratio, means how much quantity of sludge we are recirculating. XT is the MLSS concentration in mg per liter. XE is the solids concentration in treated sewage. XR is the solids concentration in return sludge, and QW is the quantity of sludge wasting. So this is regarding activated sludge plant and say mass balance equation. So this is enough in this lecture. Thank you.